Alright, I'm running on like no sleep, but let's do this. Let's finish looking around this shop. And then I want to level up. Oh, there's a person here. I didn't even see them. Oh no, it's Annette! She came in. That's awesome.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win.
You just can't win. Helped her in. Let's see. Sure, let's do this check.
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Why do I not remember talking to her just outside?
Yes, I used to stand out there all the time, before Mother told me to focus on my homework. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologizing to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
What do you mean better? I look like shit.
Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes?
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
The lieutenant slowly, ever so slowly realizes something.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
You know,
Party
like
eyes?
a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed.
Aye. That's what I thought.
Looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
I'm such a class act.
Fuck yeah. You should get the party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Oh, geochemistry. Are we going to survive each other? Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics? Gas?
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So, why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
That's fair. That's fair. Thanks. I've learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Experience gained. What are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess.
It is better than standing outside in the cold, and spreadsheets are fun.
Oh, I found something while you were away.
What is
I
it?
thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
Huh. A detective hat?
Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that.
I wonder what my tie will think about this.
Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
Okay, bye. See you around, Annette. Close. If anything, this wide-rimmed hat looks even better than the hat Dick Mullen wears. Dick Mullen is stupid, and not even real. You're real. Your brain is real. Your real brain is inside the hat. Alright, let's put it on our stupid head. Boy. This town taking us seriously is certainly coming to a... This town not taking us seriously is certainly coming to a middle. Sorry, I told you. I'm running on little sleep. Fucked up the joke. But still. Good lord, we look ridiculous. Somehow it's even more ridiculous. Okay, what else can we interact with? Go over here, there's some stuff upstairs. Lake trout.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
I could just pull the curtains open. Interesting. What's behind them?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Books are all I care about?
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
She really doesn't want me back there.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
What the fuck?
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
I'm gonna pull them open.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
She is terrified of me looking back there.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
I don't know what I was expecting her to say, but it was not that.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
What the fuck? Oh yeah, the curse. The curse. This is about the curse? That's why you're afraid?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
She's almost begging you. Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
I think she doth protest too much.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
Huh. I'm going in. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them.
Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Opening the curtains is extreme.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Rip them apart, this time for real. Alright, I'll talk to her first. I don't know, I can't exactly explain what has convinced me to back off. But I'm gonna ignore them for now. Okay, let's go upstairs. Examine the rest, then we'll level up, then we'll talk to her
These
about
shelves
those
are overburdened with books
curtains.
from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Look through the display of
Crime
books.
fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends.
Huh.
What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives.
Huh.
Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Can say, oh god, no. Sure thing.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the Murder House. The Final Case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen
Right.
in the Clock Tower. The Ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's Funeral Pyre. The Murder of Dick Mullen.
If I titled this episode Dauntless Dick, do you think that I would get demonetized? Probably. But I'm probably gonna do it. I like my character just getting caught up. Dick Mullen dies?
Turns out he faked it to solve a case.
Okay. Are there any more?
Yes, there's also the dame who did it. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer.
That's it. Clearly that's what I have to do.
Come on. This is not the way real police solve crimes. The real police are some 20 kilometers away, sitting in an armored motor carriage.
Come on, Chester. Tell the story again.
Again? Man, I tell that one at least once a month. It's not that interesting.
The fuck it is. And these guys haven't heard it. You see, Chester here.
Chester faked his own death once?
Gosh, why?
A very fucking dangerous case, ain't that right, Chester? They almost got you that time.
Yeah, sure came close. Alright, so I was tailing this guy called Francis the Shoe.
The inside of the motor carriage is thick with cigarette smoke. Outside it starts to rain.
After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Yeah, let's try it.
Your attempt to grasp at the answer fails. It seems very close by, pulsating just out of reach.
Huh. Storekeep, what's all this crime fiction?
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these.
Oh, should
They
I?
really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Leave. A quaint picture book brochure, very colorful. It's a tome of fascist magic. Rather candid. Okay.
plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Amnesia. Alright, look through the display of books.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about?
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
I swear to God, if electrochemistry says shit.
Next to that,
Thank you.
Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I have no idea why I expected these to be like people I would recognize. It's clearly a fictional place. But cool. Alright.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long.
She's a terrible saleswoman.
She understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects course.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Anything of note in this
I
shelf?
would say... The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Who or what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
I thought it was about which of these innocences, it's weird for innocence to be like a noun, is the coolest and greatest.
Perhaps for a layman, deep analysis is
She
necessary
scoffs.
to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
So you recommend it?
Certainly, it's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
I don't have to.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
I don't have any money though.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Martinez is where we are, which, if I've put the pieces together correctly, is the district of Revachol we're in right now. So let's look at that.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48.
So 3 years ago?
Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead.
Hmm.
You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
Look at the map of Revachol.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction.
Again, I'm just floored by the writing.
To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Rivershell East.
The reason why that writing is so good is it's not just an interesting way to describe the physicality of the place, but I have no doubt that that description was carefully chosen to communicate a sense of the place. And west of the river?
Houdon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad.
Which is
People
where I live, I
shouldn't
guess.
there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Rivershell Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is it just you?
I think it might just be me.
No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Huh. I guess we'll look at the map of Insulinda.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
I want a globe of this world.
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas à la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white.
Like I said before, I love fictional maps. I really hope I actually get to see these maps in this game.
In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you. Radiating outwards from you, the suzerain Rivershell, with a radius of 80 kilometers, still the crown jewel of this Isola would be barely visible.
Squint first. Can you see cities on the islands?
You can. On Caillou, Rivershell, a single black star. On Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu. On archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark.
Weird that that's an empathy check when I'm looking at a map. Look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy
Mathematical terms.
is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
So much for the hat.
Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
Oh my god. Oh boy. What a small-minded person I am. Can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one in Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
It's true that the street outside was cracked. I'll buy the map.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Very true. Okay, anything else here? There's a couple more bookshelves. We'll finish looking at the things. Then I'll level up and then I'll look at what I just bought. Another boring book. Just discarded here. Thank you for calling my attention to it, I guess.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Look through the shelf.
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance.
Sounds very new agey.
The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
Does the book say anything else?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And there's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying.
I don't know. The alcoholic thing seems...
This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
I heard about the curse.
The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale.
What's the pale?
The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted.
What's this book about?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pale, also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venic or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pale.
Oh, of course. I do that every other Tuesday.
Even better if you can find someone else, preferably a large man dressed in nothing but a towel, to thrash you while you're spread naked and helpless on a cool slab.
Pain threshold, you minx. Sounds invigorating.
It is, and good for the circulation too.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pale. Readers are instructed to
Nice.
cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pail and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
And what does this pale-aged liquor do?
Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health.
Restoring a damaged liver to perfect health using alcohol. What an idea. I should probably get my hands on some of that. What else is in there?
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pail, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions.
Okay.
This is exactly what you need.
Is that so, Inland Empire?
I don't know. I don't want to be the party pooper, but this pale territory sounds sort of dangerous. Maybe you shouldn't walk in it naked.
Half-light is basically our fight or flight response. Having that response means that I believe this. Otherwise, why would I be afraid of it? Or at least I'm inclined to believe it. Anything else of note?
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
I probably need that.
Excuse me, sir. I believe you've been perusing that particular volume long enough. If you'd like to continue reading, I must insist you buy it.
What books are these?
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free.
I had a feeling this would be her
I
response.
won't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
Alright, let's level up. What do we level up? I don't know. I haven't been, like, leveling up has been very haphazard, I suppose. Inland Empire is very, very good. Volition is, yeah, from damage. Yeah, I'm damaged, so should be able to sleep soon. I like the idea of leveling up motorics. I think I leveled up perception, then level up shivers. Yeah, let's level up interfacing.